Good morning. Body armor, Prison Mike outfit towards today. Happy Sunday. Great first pitch yesterday in Baltimore for Frank. Big shout out to the Orioles, great people. Also shout out to Matt and Jacqueline, the two teachers of special needs students that were there with Stu and Frank. And CJ from Leaf Trading Cards, really great guy. He was there, got all the great clips for us, and helped Frank film a full stadium tour. Start with a normal stretch here, wiggling out the arms. Apparently, Frank also had CJ drive him to a very sketchy part of Baltimore where they, quote, almost got killed, and where they, quote, didn't like Frank's hot dog hat. Yeah, so shout out Frank for almost getting people, including himself, killed yesterday. It was a good day, very eventful. Stretching out the back. I'm going to be working on a series of YouTube shorts. You guys have probably noticed I haven't been posting as much of my random individual workouts. I want to make it more useful and helpful. And I've got Harry helping me, where we're going to try to do things like focus on stretching out our lower back, focus on particular muscle groups in short 1-minute videos that are much more concise and practical for you guys to be able to use and refer to if you're ever working out or you're about to work out and you're trying to remember, what can I do for this muscle? What can I do to loosen up my back or my hammies, or get my quads locked in, get my traps activated, get my obliques, all that good stuff. We're going to break it down one at a time while these live streams continue every day. I figure that's the best way to give people tools they can use. And then I'll keep recording some yoga sessions, and then get some professional athletes and people like Stu Feiner to join the stream and work out with me. Right now we're going through our very typical warm-up sequence. Also Tuesday, we've got walk 700 for Frank. Imagine that, 700 straight days that man's walked. And we will open it up, as always, to the full Tanks Army. We'll be doing it from Strawberry Fields, as we normally have in the past. I'm going to go for a triangle there. Take advantage of the open space before this tree gets packed. Switch our footwork. Go the other side. Triangle into the reverse triangle. Just going to lead us into walking our hands out. Plant the left foot. Right leg in between. And twist. Again, really stretching out the lower back, activating the legs, getting into our groin muscles. Reach forward, hand down, switch feet. Reach forward. Okay. One more time, we touch our toes, grab opposite elbows, breathe. Come nice and slowly. You're unfolding your body. Great way to start. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful Sunday. Some cardio here in our workout today. But yesterday I didn't have a video. I was selfish because I wanted to run outside. I got a great run outside. So that's why there was no stream. And I got some really nice family time in, which I needed to do. Hence, I wasn't in Baltimore. But I have a great team and friends like Stu and CJ that are willing to help out. Not to mention the Orioles staff, who are just so nice. Shout out Nick from the Orioles, who really made the whole thing happen. And when I brought up the idea of special needs teachers, not only did he say yes, but he doubled it from 1 to 2 and was just so great about it. There's no red tape, I'll put it that way. It was just like, yeah, this makes sense. This is a good thing. Why the heck wouldn't we do it? So 2-second approval. Shout out to the Orioles. If you get any kind of platform in this world, any kind of following, anything, like just even the 10 people, 50 people, if you can use it for anything positive, it's an electric feeling. It really does feel good. I don't know if that's a little narcissistic or selfish or whatever, but it's so much cooler than getting a bunch of likes on a Frank rant, actually doing something good. And that's where I really like doing these live streams, because I've gotten so many cool messages from you guys of people that have started working out or want to start working out. And in a little way, this is helpful to them. Nothing could mean more to me than having some positive impact on any of you guys, because you guys have a really positive impact on me. I'll always be grateful for that. Even when I did the Yak report, I got murdered in the comments. Do you want to see the most anti-Jenks moment in the history of the internet? YouTube, the Jenks report, Yak episode from a long time ago, a couple years ago. It's way before I got hired. I talk like the whole episode like an idiot. And the chat rightfully skewers me, including FSU Brando, who has since become a friend. But it always cracks me up. Still time. Got a Del Blasting. $75 left. $50 left. $25 left. $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1, $0. Ah. I just want to get a couple, not a couple, 10 bridges in here. It's good if we start making this a regular right after the crunches. It's kind of a reverse push from the pull. It's going to be a really good compliment for that hip flexor. I have no idea if that's the right term, but you know what I mean. That area where you want to have a little V showing that you cut. Coming up into air squats. Good morning. Of course, Florida Nightmares here. My guy. All right, parallel. Air squats. Key here. I know my head's cut off. Feet are more important. So we're coming down, parallel, and then up to our tippy toes. We're not going quickly. We're not trying to wreck them out. We're trying to slowly isolate those leg muscles. We're trying to warm up before we run. Stretch out and strengthen, frankly. So Imagine, which Frank always tells me is the most common song ever made. There's 20. Extending up on my tippy toes like a ballerina. Good for balance, putting your hands behind you like you're one of those ski jumpers. When they get up in the air and put those hands back, helps with balance. And back down. Let's do 20 more. Ten more. And we're going to end back on our tippy toes. One last squat. Where we're going to hold and then get our elbow over the opposite knee. Look up into the sky. Another great stretch for our back. Middle. Back up. One foot on your knee and then sit down. Again, we want to build muscle, we want to build strength, but without flexibility and balance, it's worthless. We need flexibility and balance. Injury prevention and real strength, not popcorn muscles. Actually make your body durable for day-to-day functionality, to avoid illness, to avoid injury. All right, very nice stretch here. I'm going to quickly grab a towel. Okay. So what we're gonna do is rip another 100 sit-ups so we get to 200, and then we will start our cardio. But let's get ahead on our ab work. It's 20. It's 40. $75. $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, real rate, into leg lifts. So that's 200 crunches. The key here is you want to practice by just lifting your legs, right? But over time, you want to get that butt up. You want to get those hips up. You want to be able to drive your torso into the air while keeping your balance via strength and coordination in your core. This is a great exercise to build that up. Not the best camera angle, but I guess you don't need to see the legs come down close to the floor. You can understand that. We come up into a ball. And then to complement the ball, which would be the pull, some up dog push-ups for the push. Just do 20. Nice way to get the upper body a little bit activated. Child's pose. One more round of cat-cows. Favorite groin stretch. See how my foot opens up here? And you turn it, get that whole groin. And you turn. All right, it's cardio time. Got my towel. Let's get a great workout here. It's still only 9:07. Got a full day of sun ahead of us as well. And I'm going to probably run again this afternoon in the sun, so we're not under pressure to make this super long. But I do feel good. When I feel good, I'm going to take advantage of it. So let's start out with some 3 doors down, Here Without You. Now that I'm finally almost at 100% since I got deathly ill last week, I'm going to finally start my speed back up at 7 like we used to do every day. For the last week or so, we've been running a little bit more slowly as we're trying to recover, get the energy back. Wait till I cough. Sound like a bar named Marge by the docks, who's been smoking 3 packs a day for 40 years. Whew. Away, my God. Whoa. All right, well, what's up one time? up the pace to 7.3. 8 minute, 13 second mile pace, 7.3 speed. Keep working, boy. Got nothing there. What you came for? Stay away. All right, let's go through 7.5. We're now 7.6. Come on. 7.6, which puts us at a 7 minute, 54 second mile pace. We're at half 7.5, just about. The road you're on. All right, Bob Seeger should just about get us home. For anyone that's new, Bob Seeger, Turn the Page Live, one of my go-tos. When the gym's empty, I like to sing parts of it. Some highway east of Omaha. Come on. Think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. Listen, nothing much to do. You just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. Here I am. All right, we're approaching 1.5 miles. Still at that 7:54 mile minute pace. Gym is still empty. Praying it stays empty. First up. Work, boy. There I am, up on the stage. Here I go. There I go. Turn the page. Let's go. Work. With the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke your day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. On the road again, here I am. There I am, up on the stage, here I go. Just as I suspected, the song ended. We're at 1.96. So we will finish our 2 miles. Do a little bit of an incline walk. I'm gonna go hit the bench press. Give you guys some entertainment. 2 miles. We're gonna do our 3-5. Simple body armor, choose better. Jay, see you and Frank so happy at those. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I think what it shows is how genuine Frank's love of baseball is, but how toxic his love for the Mets is. Because it's a baseball game with all the lure of Camden Yards, and the Orioles staff were so great to him. And he had Stu and teachers, but he didn't have to stress about the Mets. He got to just soak in the moment in his life. And God, do I wish he could do that more often. So I agree with that comment. Shout out to Jay. Walking up on a 15 incline. Just gonna do a couple minutes here. Make sure we get the extra activation on our glutes walking and our calves. We also want to get over to the bench press before anyone can come in and occupy it. So just a minute left. Might come back on here. I'm also probably going to run this afternoon in the sun. So I might just kind of climb in bed weights from here on out. Feel free in the chat if there's anything you want to see. We're going to the bench in about 30 seconds. Seconds. Right. Get this bad boy up. So we'll wash it down. Speed down to 3. The treadmill's going down to flat. You can see the difference. As well, straight up. Not really out of breath or anything though, so don't need much of a cool down. Can really get set up here. Next lift. First, we gotta wash this thing down. So to recap, we did a nice stretch, good warm up, including 200 sit crunches, some leg lifts, some bridges. We did some donkey kicks, we did some fire hydrants, did a tiny bit of yoga poses, including air squats into calf lifts. So really nice warm up, up dog push-ups as well, and got the whole body warmed up and activated, and ran 2 miles. Only a couple minutes on the 15 incline, but enough to feel it, feel a little burn. And leave a little bit of juice for everything else we're gonna do today. So, whoa, more people watching than usual. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Okay, get this bench press set up, no pressure. Some people watching and no spotter. Which is exactly how you ideally do bench press. A bunch of people virtually watching, but not here to help. It's really a win-win, because if I do good weight, you guys are like, oh, Jace can do good weight. And if I drop it on my fucking head, I'm gonna do numbers. So it's a win-win. Coming up momentarily, does Jace put up good weight, or does he drop it on his head? Right? Biggest myth or misunderstanding, I should say, people use pinchers when they don't have a spotter. When you don't have a spotter, you don't want pinchers because you want to be able to drop the weight on your chest, lean to one side, let the plates fall off, then lean to the other. If the pinchers are on there and you can't get it up, you're kind of trapped. So beware of that. Putting pinchers on when you're so low is not the safe way of doing it. Just try to make sure I line this up as best I can. Looks about right. Let's get into it. I'm gonna have to wash this thing down either way, but fuck it. Warm up with 135. Or as Tate would say, his max. Just kidding. Or left dark. Great shot. All right, put the music back on. Get back into my demon mode. Probably go for 4 or 5 sets. Work ourselves up toward around 200, and work ourselves back down, depending on how we feel. All right. Get to work. Enough talking. Let me get this straight. All right, here we go. 135. All right, now things get a little more interesting. 185. Kind of weight where you're not sure, you got to bail. I'm going to try to avoid that though. Here we go. We're going for 3 reps before we go up into the 200s. All right, we're going to go for 225. My gym doesn't have 4 45 plates, so I got to go with a 45, 25, and 2 of these skinny little 10s. And it's the same as 2 45s on each side. Very dumb to do without a spotter. Currently weigh 157. So let's see what we can do here with the big boy weight. Feel nice and warmed up, not too tired. I should be able to go hard here. We're really looking for 2 solid reps because we don't have a spotter. If I had a spotter, I'd be going for, I think, 5 to 10, but you guys can be the judge on how well I handle this. $225 for under 160 in weight. Come on. Nope. Bail. That's how you bail. Good bail there. And that's why you don't have pinchers when you don't have a spotter. My problem on the heavyweight without a spotter, as you can see with this bench press, it's not really a bench press, it's a squat rack. So it has this about 2 inches of a surface that you're putting it on, and it's not helpful when you're doing the lift off without a spotter with heavy weight. So lesson learned. I got one on the 225 up, but then started to panic a little on my positioning. So I just bailed. And I should get a spotter when I'm doing the heavy weight. So we'll go back down to 135 and keep working. All right. Been working fast, been working efficiently, been working hard. Let's keep going. Do variant curls, starting with a regular curl. Palms come up to the sky. Now we're going to go into hammers. We just did 20. It's 20 reverse curls. Only 20-pound dumbbells, because we don't really take breaks and we keep working. We're doing 60 repetitions here in total, hitting all of our biceps muscles, really working our forearms. Our core has to be strong to stay up and down, straight up and down. Ends up becoming a great little workout here. It's definitely more than 10. Quick hold. Stretch those arms out. Yeah, it was funny. I'm gotta watch the film. But on my 225 bail, I definitely panicked on positioning. And I just immediately, once it was hard, I was like, fuck this. I'm not dropping this on my neck. Which is always the right decision. My point there is when you're bench pressing on something that has this wide of a hold, what you can accidentally do is get stuck with the bench under here when you're pushing up. And if that happens when you're doing really heavy weight, it can drop really quickly right on your neck. So it's just a good one for people to be cognizant of, especially if you're starting to try to bench more by yourself. If you rewind it, you can see where at 225, I had to make a quick decision. I got the fuck out. 135 again. Feeling a great pump. We also did 185, 225 for a rep, 185 for 3. Make sure we stay loose. Definitely strained my left trap again, which always happens when I overdo it. That bail bench press set is what did it. We're going to work through it. We'll be okay. Some more body armor. All right, with curls, we're going to go to 35 pounders, less reps, and we're going to stick to regular and hammers. Don't sacrifice form even with a heavier weight. 1, 2. Hammers. All right, get back on the ground. We did 200 crunches before running. Let's build off of that. Come on, boy. Woo! 63, 62. Ah! Ah! 30 left. All right, we're at 300 sit-ups. Some cat cows. Oh, yeah. My left trap and neck is gonna be in a lot of pain tomorrow. Probably most of today too. Turning my head's gonna hurt. I'm really glad I bailed on that bench because if I had taken a breath and tried to power back up, I might have really strained it worse. Good stretch here though. And it's not soft, let's get into donkey kicks. "12 fire hydrants." 12. Fire hydrants. Whoo-wee. All right, let's get back into some air squats where we want to get low. We want to be under control. We do not want our knees to go forward, especially in front of our toes like that. Instead, our lacrosse coach used to teach us, how would you take a shit in the woods? You don't want to get any poop on your ankles. Ass straight out. Bring your hands almost to like a prayer, and then up like a ski jumper. It's your tippy toes. Doing this with your hands will really help with balance as you go up to your tippy toes. And get that extra explosion, get that extra pump in your calves. And stretch. 20. It's 30. $40. $50. Woo! 60. $70. $20. So it's 80, 20 left. It's 90. 91. 92. 93. Sorry, it's a shit song. We're on our tippy toes though. 93. 94. 5. 6. 7. 8. 99. 100. Stay on your tippy toes. Bounce up and down. Keep your balance. Hold. Make yourself as tall as you can. Exhale. Let yourself hang. Grab your opposite elbows. Come up slowly. Let it quad. Tree pose. Woo! Getting your foot as close to your groin as you can. Maintaining balance and breathing. Woo! Start regular. Tree. We're going to stagger our legs. Some lunges. It's 10. 20. Switch feet, no break. 'These are tough. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Woo! Coming down into our squat. One elbow over the opposite knee. Woo! Anybody wants good leg burn? Those deep air squats into calf lifts. 200 of those. And compare it to doing heavy weight on a barbell parallel squat. You tell me what you're gonna get more out of. More workout, less time. The efficiency is just crazy. All right, let's go. 35 pounders, varying curls. Finally getting myself winded. And I got Oasis Wonderwall coming on. Always makes you want to just put your head through a wall, right? Left trap is hurting for my failed bench. Hammers. God damn. Happy Sunday, y'all. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. All right. Work little triceps here. Stay really close to the tower to keep the pull down more vertical. And at the bottom, separate our hands. Try to get the palms to face outward. After 10, return. Now we're doing skull crushers. Now without a break, we are turning, continuing the superset. More. Varying curls. We're going to alternate. You saw regular, there's hammer, there's reverse. Regular, hammer, reverse. Ah. Ah. God damn, man. God damn. Oh, baby. Happy Sunday, y'all. Whew. Just a couple more of these, then we're going to be like 3 hours from football. Think about that. Come on. Super lightweight, but really burning on volume. We're at 25. Ah. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's 50. Uh, 20. Grip is really hurting. Forearms. We get 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Silence. Finish up here. Got some people coming into the gym. Do you want me to strip that for you? Can we take this off?
No,
Oh, you're
are
good?
you working with?
No, I'm done with it. I want to take. All right. I'm gonna wrap it up with some curls and call it a day. It's 50. $40. $30 left, 70. $10 left, it's 90. It's 100 curls with 20s. Woo. Great workout today. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Don't take no shit from nobody. And as always, look out for those Dementors. The Dementors. I didn't end the stream. The Dementors.